What's up, man? Kifna, how are we doing? Yalla, chapter 8. Uh, the smoother we go through this, the better I feel. That's what I keep saying to myself because my mind keeps telling me do something else, and I just want to finish all this fucking book, man. It's been a year plus. All right, so solution evaluation. The solution evaluation knowledge area describes the task that business analysts perform to assess the performance of and value delivered by a solution in use by the enterprise. So the value of the solution, basically, we're evaluating it, and to recommend removal of barriers, constraints that prevent the full realization of the value. Basically, to make it a bit more efficient, right? While there may be some similarities, activities performed in strategy analysis, requirement analysis, and design definition, an important distinction between we are connected. An important distinction between the solution evaluation knowledge area and other knowledge areas is the existence of an actual solution. So in other areas, we're kind of assuming a solution, but right now we're not. May only be partial a solution, but the solution or solution component that has been implemented and is operating in some form. Solution evaluation tasks that support the realization of benefits may occur before the change is initiated, while current value is assessed or after a solution has been implemented. What are they talking about? I have no idea. Solution evaluation tasks that support the realization or benefits may occur before a change is initiated. So we might come to realize certain evaluation techniques and tasks before we actually initiate a change per se. As in, while we're trying to figure things out, we find a way to figure things out better. So while we're assessing the value of a solution, we might find different things that we could do in order to create more value or to create a better solution. Yeah. Solution evaluation tasks can be formed or solutional components in varying stages of development. So prototypes or proofs of concept. Working but limited versions of solutions that demonstrate value. Okay, that's a prototype, right? A proof of concept. Pilot or beta releases is basically when we kind of like let go of a solution, we create a solution and we test it. And operational releases is when we kind of like go through all the bugs and we understand where we can go wrong and we tested it in the real world. More logistical or software or like physical, right? You know, when you kind of like you apply a solution on a small side of a program of a of the I don't know, if you're looking at a company that has basically multiple warehouses, operational release is when you apply the solution on one basically warehouse, for example. And if it works there, you test it out, then you're able to apply it worldwide or on a grander scale. So one is a prototype, which kind of like is like, this is it, try to use it and let us know without actually using it in operations. You're just testing it out. One is a pilot, which is like, we're done, but we still have a lot of work that we could do on it. So give us some feedback. And the other is an operational release. And solution evaluations describes tasks that analyze the actual value being delivered, identifies limitations which may be preventing value from being realized, and makes recommendations to increase the value of the solution. Ultimately, that's where evaluation comes from, right? Evaluation comes from. May include any combination of performance assessments, tests, and experiments. May combine both objective and subjective assessments value, efficiency, and effectivity. General focus is on the component, the enterprise, rather than the entire enterprise. The following image illustrates the spectrum of value that business analysis activities progress from. We've done strategy analysis before. We've done the requirement analysis, define a definition. Now we're doing the evaluation, which is basically the proof of concept all the way to the actual approach. So the solution, basically, evaluation knowledge area includes the following tasks. Measure a solution performance. These are basically what we're going to be discussing in the next basically 3 chapters. Well, 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4, and 8.5. We're going to analyze performance measures and how to analyze them. We're going to assess solution limitations. We're going to assess enterprise limitations as well as our solution versus the enterprise itself and how we're actually diving into it. Not sure investigates issues outside the scope of a solution. All right. And recommended actions to increase solution value. The core concept model in solution evaluation describes the relationship among the 6 core concepts. What are the 6 core concepts? Do you guys remember? Change, need, solution, stakeholder, value, and context. And in this state, basically, change it recommends a change either to either a solution or the enterprise in order to realize the potential value of the solution. When it comes to the need, evaluate how a solution or a solution component is fulfilling the need. When it comes to a solution, assess the performance of the solution, examine if it's delivering the potential value, and analyze why value may not be realized by the solution or solution component. Stakeholder, elicit information from the stakeholder about solution performance and value delivery. When it comes to value, determine the solution is delivering the potential value and examine why value may not be being realized. These are the 6 components, right? So we do that in every single thing we do, but why the fuck wouldn't we want to talk about them uniquely when it comes to everything? In context, consider the context in determining solution performance measures and any limitations within the context that may prohibit value from being realized. This is the figure where a solution evaluation input and output diagram. What we're inputting is the implemented solution, the current state description, the business objectives, and the potential value. The tasks are measure solution performance, analyze performance measurements, assess solution limitations, assess enterprise limitations, and recommend actions to increase solution value. The output is the same thing, solution performance measures, the actual, basically, solution performance analysis, solution limitation, enterprise limitation, and recommended actions. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through, it's like, right? Isn't that everything? It's like we're going through the motions so we understand what the motion is. Welcome to Business Analysis. All right, guys, this is the first video of Chapter 8.